Just like Kinder, I can hear you when I talk, even when you're not good to me. Okay, this is Cameo card. It's called Candy. This is going to be a general collective reading. I did not skip Pisces. It's just that this reading is not going to be too long, and I'm going to do Pisces when I have some extended time. So anyway, welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Swell. It's lit. Okay, my return viewers, subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, the light, and stay from the beginning to the end. Telling all your friends or your peoples, sharing the video, shit like that. And yeah, so if you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs, also the pick cards in general. So tap and hit the bell. All right, that is well. Let me take a sip of this. I was gonna say a swig, so I don't know what niggas think of it. I guess you take a sip of anything, right? Just like candy. So I don't know, maybe somebody eating some candy. I don't know. Maybe something about some decadent, wait, something decadent, something succulent. Like, I don't know what you make for. Okay, so look, 111 on top. All right, so let me shuffle these cards. All right, I really didn't. So yeah, I trust y'all are doing well. You're supposed to make each and every day, every moment of the day so slip. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do this shuffling. I'm gonna do it like in less than 2 minutes. Okay. I want to get like one card from each deck that I got. All right. So thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Spirit God, for sending me down here to do this reading for the collective. Making sure we're all protected from low vibration of demonic attacks. I'm probably gonna pay again. Just like Kinder, just like Kinder. Even I was gonna say I don't get the chat open, but you know, if the chat was open and the people that was in here, I don't know. I was gonna say was able to show themselves, or they showed themselves. Then what would they be talking about? Like I can not make it up, but I don't know. It's for the collector. All right. It's getting stronger and stronger. Hey, I want more healing, healing, baby. That's the song I play right now. And then I'm looking at this affirmation. I'm grateful for the healing power in my body. So, you know, if I was using my intuition and how I feel right now, I rebuke all hexes, vexes, curses, hoodoo chants against my. I was gonna say my likeliness against my life, against my life. Okay. So I was gonna say, healing. So it just made me think about, you know, folks that is aware how to tap into that root chakra, sacral chakra energy through intercourse or through touching themselves, and they be gaining energy. They begin healing energy and shit like that. But it's like, nah. I was thinking the song "Break Every Chain," but I was thinking "Break Every Cord." Okay, so, so now if it's something you know what I'm saying, it's positive. That's something. Okay, so let me see. All right, I got like two there. I don't. I'm doing all this. I'm not even gonna. This really not gonna be that long. I'm gonna tell you. 2 minutes. Okay, let me see. Now we in here for almost 5 minutes. Zero people in here and zero likes. So now that I know that, you know what I'm saying, we can really get to business. We can talk about something. Something about water though. Well, these cars they got different sceneries. They got different scenes on them. But the water had called out to me, the beach, and some other body of water. Feeling good, it's so good for me, my baby. Oh, oh, oh. All right, so I'm gonna just talk, and it's gonna be intuitive messages. I'm shuffling. Something about you knowing yourself, and you got boundaries, and you being intentional about what you let into your world. While somebody could be simultaneously sending you some type of black dark magic, and you could be embodying this Empress energy, or this could be somebody else. This could be a mother figure, and something about their time is up. If this is a mother figure, don't take whatever I say as a person. This is tough. This judgment that's something today. Let me talk to God. Let's all intuitive because they've been stealing. I seen the seven of swords, and then I went like this right quick, and then I seen the four of swords, and then somebody laid out. I don't know. I was gonna say sprayed out. Somebody laid out though because they don't know that enough is enough. I'm laughing, but I'm the type of person that I'll be laughing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's not funny for real. But I'm looking at the seven swords. It's not funny for them. I'm just thinking about that clown, those masks. That mask. I don't know. It's like theater mask, but it's like that mask, and it's like happy and sad. It means laugh now, cry later. So I don't know, but we just that sigh right there. That's not even on purpose. Okay, these niggas be doing shit. I rebuke all hexes, vexes, curses, who the chance in the name of Jesus. Not to make me sigh, but I think I did that because I feel a sense of relief. God, you see these niggas. No changes, Lord. Still on their bullshit. Lord God, for hearing me. He had no changes, but what else? This is into the okay? Don't do that, bitch, because my connection is not unstable. You niggas suck a dick. This is what's going on, okay? It says justice and it says wheel of fortune. So somebody is a change of affairs. There's a change of the tables, the turntables. I know somebody be there or what, anyway. Or I don't know. Be mixing up music. So I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles. If somebody do be mixing up music, maybe there's gonna be some fairness when it comes to that, and God's gonna bless you. Either way, it doesn't have to be you doing music, but something about some type of fairness, something being made fair, and God's gonna give it to you. And I don't know if it's gonna be these niggas gonna try to be like monkeys in the middle, but they're not gonna be able to reach. They can't reach where God's hands is at. I'm looking at the Five of Cups. You see their back is turned anyway, because this Two of Cups, whoever these people was, you was a true person to them. Two of Cups, they turned their back on you. That's how I feel. And then they turned their back also on this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I was gonna say on the bag or something like that. Well, really, something about this, you know what I'm saying? Something about, look, I'm looking at the Emperor. I kind of picked the Emperor out. I'm looking at the Five of Cups again. I don't know. It just makes me feel like somebody maybe didn't realize that you was going to boss up or something, whatever like that. Anyway, let me talk to God. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that open me are the truest, highest, ascended white light. Thank you so much for sending me down here to do this reading for the collective, making sure we're all protected from low vibration of the mind of oppressive beings. And we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Collective, something about, well, I was gonna say notoriety. Something about I want to say your talent, but it is. I feel like it's deeper than that. Something about who you are, or something. Anyway, I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. Let me put that back right quick. All right, let me see something. Warring angels come through. All right, let me get enough from the universe on abundance for the collective. And this is just Scott, A Long Walk. Okay, it's called A Long Walk. Take a long walk. Something like that. Anyway, collective, have you ever wondered if you just close your eyes? I don't know why I was thinking cross your eyes. If you ever just close your eyes, take a few minutes, redirect your thinking. The monsters might shrink, the grins might grow, and the floodgates might begin trembling again. Try it, except when driving. So, when you meditate and shit, you don't really want to be driving. But for some people, driving could be a form of meditation. I assume they know what they're doing. Okay, so take whatever I say as it resonates. Okay, so their eyes be open. Okay, anyway, and alert and watching. Anyway, Uh, I don't know. This could be your own inner thinking, your own. I was gonna say demons, your own monsters on the inside. Okay, redirect your thinking. Now, I don't know if somebody's sending you thoughts so that you could create monsters in your mind or something like that. But these things is not scary, so don't be scared. Okay, I don't know what to say, but it doesn't mean not be cautious. Okay, 10 to 2. I don't know. I remember, I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all, but I remember when I was younger and my brother, he had a nightmare. And, come to find out that, I'm saying, my mother's a witch and she was probably inducing nightmares in niggas. She couldn't wait for niggas to go to sleep. Parents probably be like that in general, but I feel like that. Anyway, he woke up from a nightmare. He was like, "Oh, it was a witch in my dream." And I was like, pretend she's nice." And then he went back to sleep. And I just didn't want him to go to our parents' room because they wasn't gonna help him. And I knew from experience. They didn't help me because I was on my own. Okay. I was on my own dealing with whatever demons this bitch want to throw at away. Anyway, look, redirect your thinking and you're gonna be smiling. Okay? Close your eyes, take a few minutes. So this is for the collective. Let me get a work your light card. Warring angels, warring ancestors, contend with these things, contend with them. Target their root chakras because they're so overactive. Take care of them. Okay, thank you, kindly. Get them out of my way. All right, let me get a card for the collective. I'm not taking these three. Maybe I can. Maybe I say the label. Maybe I say the title. You know what? These cards have been coming out. Okay, anyway. Men talking, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So the people that you was around, you didn't feel at home with them. And that's because you're supposed to create a home. And people that's like you, they're going to gravitate or, you know what I'm saying? Either way. Okay, vice versa. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay, you niggas that's trying to target my heart chakra, go ahead and like the video so you could be here tomorrow so you could do the same shit. So what we got, because all this heart chakra magic is just opening my heart up to more abundance, and it's blessing everybody that fuck with me. And if you're on the wrong side of me, bitch, you don't fucked up. Okay, look, birthing a new age, new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, we've seen these cards. This is what's going on. We're creating a new world of being because we don't get along. Now, I don't know if it's like 90% of the people or it's just the people that was around you and they don't want you to know, like, outside of them, people fuck with you. Okay, you was fuck wittable. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to know that. But you are, okay? I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Okay, there's one person in here eyeing me, and I've been on here almost 15 minutes. Anyway, it says break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So if somebody was trying to write your future, you took the pen from them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who probably don't even know how to write for real. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't even feel confident in their writing and shit like that. But they got the audacity to be on some bullshit. And then I'm looking at this card right here. Yes. Just say yes. Just say yes to yourself. Okay, collective? Just say yes to yourself. And when I say that, like, don't be the people that I'm talking to, I don't feel like I say that y'all gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I also be thinking about? Well, you know how marijuana is legal now, but like other drugs and shit like that. It's like, I don't know if I got this from Dave Chappelle, but I was gonna say, the fun. Okay, I reviewed all third eye and crown chakra magic. You niggas is upset, and that's not my problem. I would say take it up with your mama, but I don't know. Is it? Somebody might be incapacitated. Incapacitated. Now, is that the word? Incomp. They don't got the capacity. Anyway, I'm looking at the Five of Cups when I split the deck and the Four of Swords. Somebody's gonna be sad because somebody's gonna be at a wake or something like that. Anyway, look what I was gonna say because it wasn't. They're so upset. I be knowing because I be letting God. They're supposed to let God work. They don't be letting God work or something like that. Let me drink some water. Somebody flight. The floodgates might. Angels, what was I about to say? This person having sleepless nights. Who cares, my nigga? Who gives a fuck? The collective is making their home. Whoever is pressed about you doing this, birthing a new age and breaking shit. Okay, I said something about them not knowing how to write or something like that. And then what? The fuck? I don't know, my nigga. But you're birthing, you got the pen collective. You're rewriting the future. You're redirecting your thinking. Okay? And somebody having sleepless nights about this because this is not what they paid for. This could be somebody, this could be somebody in your family. I'm only saying that because I add these pentacles up. Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. They don't want to let go. And since they don't want to let go, they could have said some shit like, not unless it comes from not unless it's my cold dead hands or some shit. Like, bitch, why would you say some shit like that? You're dumb. Now your family's gonna be crying. Three of Swords, Page of Wands. I don't know if this is about a child or what, but or just somebody childish. But at the top of the day, it's a son, and you know it's a baby on here. So I don't know. And there's a fucking moth in here, bitch. We let you in. Get out of here. Get out of here. What time are you? What time? I got 2 minutes with you, niggas, and that's it. I'm looking at the Fool. Foolish. Foolish. I'm trying to come from somebody that God loves. Ace of Cups and Senator's Death Magic. Ton of stories. Trying to put endings in somebody's life or put endings in somebody's life. Look, Four of Swords again when I split the deck. They already did this shit to other people. They did this shit. They did do it. Because I smell it. That's weird. That's weird. But I smell like who they did it to. I don't smell death, but I just smell who they did it to. Look, I split the deck. I'm looking at the Emperor. This could be a father figure, or this could be some type of authority. Maybe somebody felt like they had authority to do this, or this could be somebody they wanted to take somebody out from the top or some shit. Or this could be like, or this is you. Don't start letting niggas in now. 1717. You know, there's already 30 people in here. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because this nigga will come to relax. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, after the Sun card, I'm looking at the Hermit. Oh my goodness, let me cover this. Maybe something about when you was a child or something. Maybe something's come to light or something like that. Or maybe niggas seeing like who you really are, like outside the cage or some shit. They're still trying to have you in some type of energetic cage. I'm looking at the Strength card. Something about you being stronger. I feel like in their projections, Ace of Swords, you being stronger than their projections, you were strong enough to survive their bullshit. And guess what? I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. Now they're like, nah, who is this? I mean, this could be you protecting yourself from these people. I'm looking at the Ten of Cups. What's behind here? I'm looking at the Four of Swords, okay? I don't know. Something about your path, something about the desires of your heart, something about your crown, your connection to God. You know, niggas could have been trying to fuck with that. And because of that, their will has changed. Okay. So I don't know what to say. You niggas could do all that upper chakra hocus pocus all you want to, but it's not gonna change nothing. I have Priestess Jaku Sabe at the top of the deck. Okay, Pisces energy. You niggas better ask somebody. Look, the death card, okay, Scorpio energy, death transformation. Okay, I mean, yeah, they could be sending this shit because they feel like that somebody is too happy for who? Nine of Cups for who? For who and whose life? Oh my goodness, look, nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. It's the collective right here. You niggas don't. And then look, your ancestors, spirit guys. This was going from Karma Waters. I just want praise. All right, I'm looking at the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, look, it's giving new family. Like, stop playing. You could have told niggas this. I'm not gonna hold you. This is what cards say. Okay, and I feel like niggas really. I'm saying this. You know, I really feel like niggas can't fuck with this. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this, the lovers. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm figuring on top of the deck. This is gonna see this, the world's card. Nick's gonna see this, and they really can't do shit about it. They had exited the building. I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles. I'm looking at the King of Wands. Now somebody discombobulated and shit like that because they know they've been a fool. They've been a fool doing things. I don't know. Maybe strange things, but okay. Let me get an Isis Oracle card. Take whatever I says resonates. Okay. Warren Angels, Warren Ancestors. Let me get one card for the collective. I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate all 30 of y'all hitting the like button, showing up. Subscribe if you have not. So we'll be back same time tomorrow. Let me get one card for the collective. Warren Angels, Warren Ancestors. The Lunar Queen. All right, something about the moon. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment. Okay, remember these cycles as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You will ask to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you're in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. So it's lit. This is beautiful right here. That's the reading. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace out, and later on. Stay close to God Collective 2121, okay? Later.